Now, my platform, as your state representative, if you choose to elect me, is I'm running on a platform of healthcare change. I'm running on behalf of my patients, people just like you. After 17 years of being in Gatesville, my patients there are more stressed and more strained about their health care than any time before, about how to pay for their medications, how to pay for their insurance, if the company they work for is going to be able to keep their insurance or have to drop their insurance. Now let me make it clear, I am not for socialized medicine or government-run health care in any way. I believe in the free enterprise system, and the changes I want to make to the health care system can be made in Austin, and they would start with medical insurance. And let me run through the changes. Medical insurance is a state issue, not a federal issue. I want folks like you to have complete freedom of choice to pick your doctor, to pick your hospital, and to pick your insurance plan. And I want you to have complete portability to take that insurance to any doctor you want and any hospital you want, and they all get paid the same. I don't like this in-network and out-of-network where patients get pushed one way or the other based on the contracts that have been signed. I also want to see it to where self-employed people can buy medical insurance for themselves and their family at the same rate as other people who get their insurance through the job. Gatesville has a lot of farmers and ranchers there, and it is almost impossible for them to afford a family insurance policy. So usually one of the couple, usually the wife, has to go find a job somewhere just to have medical benefits for the family, and then her paycheck gets eaten up with daycare costs for the kids after school and in the summer. And I think most of the young couples I know, the mother would prefer to stay at home and be a stay-at-home mom with those kids. And I think that's a good thing, and we should try to help that more. Now, there's the big four down in Austin, I call them. Medical insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies, the corporate hospitals, and the large doctor groups. And they've got a lot of power down there, they've got a lot of lobbyists, and they've got a lot of money. And I think the only way we're going to get these changes made is to elect people, like me hopefully, to go to Austin and make the laws to change this. This is my first time to run for a political office, and it's been an incredible learning experience, especially about incumbency. And that's why you'll see the Texas Medical Association not endorsing me. And I called them up and asked and said, I'm a family practitioner, I'm running on a healthcare platform, I'm from a small town. What's wrong with this? And they said, we know who you are, we know why you're running, but you're not the incumbent. And that's why they're going to support the incumbent. Okay. Now, a couple other things I'd like to hit on that I think are important topics. The next one is education. Tell me when I'm about to run out of time. Okay. And
She's got
cards? Okay. Wave them big. Education. Academics comes first. Academics comes first. 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll add an extra 10.
Oh.
10 seconds. Go ahead.
Oh. I believe in public education. Should be free for all and fair for all. Not the rich over here and the poor school districts over here. When I talk to the superintendents, they all agree upon the same thing. They want parity in funding, they want to teach the right things, and they want to get away from all the control that Austin and Washington are putting on the schools and the teachers, taking away from the time with the kids. And they also want to keep in mind that there are some kids for whom college is not an interest. They want to have vocational training in the high school so those students will have job skills the day they graduate. And they all want more local control. So I think we need some high-tech classrooms. We need laptops. We need smart boards instead of blackboards. We need more electronic downloading so we don't have to wait for all the textbooks to get approved by Austin and come up here and be out of date by the time they get here. And then you have more local control. Illegal immigration, quickly. I believe in a secure border. But I believe we need to have a virtual border, electronics. I don't like the idea of that fence down there. Sorry.
Do you
What?
wanna
Well, I'm actually kind
go around?
of curious about that part.
It's up to the people here, we just ask questions, finish.
Let him know.
All right, I'll finish this subject. Growing up on the West Texas cotton farm, we worked with illegal immigrants all the time. And when we got through working, we played baseball. They didn't speak English, I didn't speak Spanish, but we all spoke baseball. They were not of the criminal element mindset. They came up to do a job through the cotton harvest, then they went back to old Mexico. The next year, we'd see the same families come back. So I think we could do better with having a migrant worker program to where the people on the other side of the border sign up, so we'll know who they are, where they are, how long they're here, and when they're supposed to go back. Employers can hire legally. Those people can cross safely. And I believe that would take just a huge number out of the equation of this illegal immigration control, and thereby free up a lot of the border security personnel to prevent, arrest, and return those who are the true criminals, the drug pushers, the gun runners, things like that. Okay, I'll stop there.
We're going to be facing some pretty tough decisions in this next legislative session. Economic Times finally caught up with Texas, but we're going to be about $10 to $15 billion short in our budget. 2 weeks ago, there was a directive given out to all state agencies to make a 5% reduction in their budget effective immediately. So we're going to have to do some real tough tightening of the purse strings. I've been through this twice before, and in 2003 we were $10 billion in the red, and we can do it without raising taxes. We did it then, and we will do it again. Texas government, it runs pretty lean for a state government, but there's still some consolidation and some tough choices to be made, but I assure you that we will balance our budget and make up for that shortfall without raising their taxes. Especially in these hard economic times, people can least afford it now. That's for sure. I'm going to tell you that I'm a conservative. You can look at any of the scorecards or the voter guides, and I'll be ranked at the top. Each of my 5 sessions in the Texas House, I've been named as one of the top 10 conservatives in the Texas House. Texas Insider Magazine out of Austin named me the best legislator of the year this last session. And it wasn't because of the bills I passed, it was because of my ability to kill bad legislation. I've become known for my expertise in parliamentary procedure and working the rules. I see an old ag teacher back here laughing. He knows that I'm an old ag teacher, so I do have the upper hand on him. That parliamentary procedure chapter conducting came in handy finally. But I'm endorsed by the NRA, the Texas State Rifle Association, Texas Right to Life, Texas Alliance for Life, all of the conservative groups across Texas, Young Conservative, Eagle Forum, Heritage Alliance, all of those groups have endorsed me and have in the last several elections. All of the pro-business groups been endorsed by every statewide elected official. Have a very good working relationship with our governor, lieutenant governor, speaker of the House. The most important endorsement that I could have this election, though, would come from you once again. I would appreciate your vote. I would be honored to return to Austin and continue my work for you. There's still a lot of things that need to be done as far as transportation and education on the budget, some agriculture issues we need to address. Health and human services are going to be real tough this time. Some of our welfare programs. There's a number of things that still I consider not done that I would like to continue to work on. Thank you for your support in the past, and I'm sure we'll be around for some questions. God bless you. Thank you for your time.